Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today is a very special day. It is not only the day of the natto, but it is also my birthday! Yay! The day has finally come. I'm turning 24 years old, and so I thought that why not take this opportunity to share with you 24 things that I have learned about Japan since moving here. So I have lived in Japan for a little over 4 years now, and I've definitely learned a lot of things about Japan that I didn't know before coming here. So I thought that it would be fun to share that with you guys, and also for me to kind of reflect on what I've actually learned since coming here. Because when I was writing this list, I struggled a little bit because a lot of the things in Japan are just normal to me now. But yes, so here are 24 things I have learned about Japan since coming here. Japanese people don't walk with shoes inside, even a little. In Sweden, we don't walk with shoes inside either, but you can still, if you forgot your keys or something, it's okay to walk in with your shoes to grab that. But in Japan, even for something like that, they will want you to take off your shoes to grab even something small. Japanese people bow even when they're speaking on the phone. Before coming to Japan, just as I think a lot of others do, I had this picture of Japan as being this super technological society, which turned out to not be true at all. Sure, they may have some robots here and there, but they still use fax machines in Japan, and the usage of computers in school is still very limited. Japan has a lot of different dialects depending on where you go. In the Kanto area, so like the prefectures surrounding Tokyo, they don't really have that strong of a dialect, but if you go anywhere south or north of Kanto, you will meet many different dialects spoken by different people in all these different areas. Many prefectures even have specific words that they use in that specific region, and I think especially Kansai is famous for this. The culture of giving omiyage or souvenirs here is very strong, and you are more or less expected to give your workplace people or your family or your school friends something whenever you've been traveling. We don't have a strong souvenir culture in Sweden, so I've definitely forgotten to bring my school friend stuff when I've been traveling, and I always feel really bad about it. Japan is a country of many traditions, but as far as I've experienced, most people don't really care about them. For example, I don't think I've ever seen any kind of celebration on the Japanese National Day. Japanese TV is not good. Convenience stores in Japan are definitely very convenient, but they're actually pretty expensive. More about that in a video coming soon. If I want to buy clothes, especially pants or skirts, I usually have to go up one size from what I would usually wear in Sweden. So if I would normally wear something in M in Sweden, I have to get it in L here. Japanese women have really small feet. My feet size is more or less average in Sweden, with 38 in European measurements and size 24.5 in Japanese. But here in Japan, that is more or less the biggest size that women can get. Cheap sushi is really tasty. Japanese people don't only use face masks when they're sick or when they want to prevent themselves from getting sick. They also use them when they look tired and don't want to show their face, when they couldn't bother putting on makeup, or when they kind of want to feel more private in a public space. Gaijin hunters really do exist. Japanese houses have the worst isolation. In summers, it gets really hot inside, and in winters, it gets really cold inside. Japanese people love Disney, but many haven't seen any Disney movies at all. Japanese people love running, and there's always some kind of marathon event going on somewhere nearby. No bento box is complete without tamagoyaki and karaage. Thrifting in Japan is a great experience. There are so many good quality, cheap price secondhand stores here in Japan, and I feel like I should probably make another video about that. Trains are always on time, but buses are usually late. Heated toilet seats in winter is an experience you won't know you need until you've had it. Japanese kids are generally very well behaved. I have experience working in kindergartens both in Sweden and in Japan, and Japanese kids definitely stand out in that manner. Most Japanese people follow the social mold of going to high school, going to university, graduating, getting a job, getting married, getting kids, and it seems like if you don't follow that mold, you get pretty heavily judged by others. That is something that I do really dislike about Japan, and it has personally given me quite a lot of stress as well. But that is a completely different video topic and I might talk about that later. Signing any kind of contract in Japan sucks the life out of you. Even signing papers for a new phone contract takes over an hour and you have to sign so many papers and agree to so many terms, and it's just a big hassle that I wish could have been made a little shorter. And for the last thing I have learned about Japan that I'm gonna bring up in this video is that Japan is not a perfect country, but I love it nonetheless. And there you have it, 24 things that I have learned about Japan since coming here. There are of course a lot of more things that I could say about Japan, and I could probably make more videos like this talking about other things I've noticed or experienced or learned. But for today, since I'm turning 24, this is all you will get from me today. Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, and everything that you're doing here in my channel, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video that will be up next week, so look forward to that. Thank you for always supporting me, and like I just said, I'll see you in my next video. Bye!